Hello and welcome back to my renovation series. I'll be covering the major milestone. The move-in milestone is the bathroom. Once you've got a completed bathroom, you can start moving in, albeit it won't always be the most comfortable situation, but at least you can stop paying rent and start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so this is the project plan. We have nothing in red. As I said in the last video, the window ledge came in, so we're right now I'm in the bathroom. We're covering the bathroom, but I'm in the repairs and cleanup while I'm moving in. I'm getting some repairs done, debugging done, as I discussed in a previous video. The closets and shelves and other these cabinets are being designed. That's there's a going to be like a bookshelf in the living room, and then there's going to be like a cabinet in the entry to hang coats and everything, and also like to house the technical things like the router and voltage meter and electric box, and I think a place for cleaning supplies. And then in the bedroom, there'll be like a very nice closet for clothing and what have you. Then window treatments, balcony glass is already in, and then curtain rods are in, and the curtains themselves will be ordered soon. Kitchen is in process. Countertops were ordered today, December 28th, and furniture has been ordered and going to be delivered probably throughout January. So yeah, we're moving along. AC, air conditioning will probably come in the spring. I don't know if I get a good deal in the wintertime, maybe take it now, but it's kind of difficult to test it now. I want to save this for when the weather makes it suitable that we can test that it works. So I don't get a bum unit and then it's out of warranty by the time the summer comes. These things happen here, so I think it's best to probably wait until the weather is a little bit warmer and then get my AC unit. Maybe you pay some extra, but then you're making sure you're getting the right thing and it's working. So yeah, this project plan, I'll probably make a separate video to discuss this updated modified project plan, but this is kind of what we've arrived to over the week. So you can see in the videos that the plan itself has been evolving. And one of the main things that's changed here is that we put the closets and cabinets in the finishing, instead of putting it in the main building part. They are quite expensive. They need their own undivided attention in designing. And the more important thing is you can live without them. They're not necessary for move-in. So I'm trying to slim this down that we only do what's necessary for move-in, and then we do the rest of the things after we move in, so that you cut down the time you're paying rent. And then a lot of these jobs here on the finishing, you can subcontract yourself. You don't need to rely on the general contractor so much, so you can choose different vendors. If you're having general contractor fatigue or something, but I mean, or you can just go at your own pace until they get done. Because probably by this point, the bathroom, I'll tell you, eats a lot of money. And then these repairs, and when you're moving in and all these little move-in things, that eats a lot of money too. So sometimes you need to take like a few weeks or a few months off before you start up here again. All right, next slide. So this is the visualization of the bathroom, and just pay attention to this. I'd say we hit this about 95%. I mean, the end result actually looks mostly like this CAD drawing. There's been a few minor changes, but mostly it looks the same. So I'm not gonna, we've already covered all these steps here in blue have been covered in previous videos. They've all been, the bathroom has been ongoing and prepared right from the beginning. So mainly the bathroom, we'll look at the ceilings and walls and, how they put in the toilet and, the bathtub installation, painting. So these are all the steps, if you were to do a bathroom by itself, even these are the steps you would follow. You can just pause the video and read this yourself, but there is a process we followed to get it done. So, the bathroom itself, the material delivery itself was like a 1-day process to get all the tiles and tubs and everything up there, and it took half the living room. All the supplies for the bathroom took a lot of space and a lot of time. Uh, and then this is how we started. We took 2 bathrooms, combined them to one, as you recall in a previous video. And we started basically with an empty shell. And then, the flooring and the screed and the heating and all this was put in. You can see all the drainage is put in here. So, the toilet, all this is put in the very beginning. It's like, this is a built-in freestanding toilet. So, yeah, it's an ongoing process. I can say that the bathroom starts from day one, with the plumbing and electrical. It's always getting a little bit. So yeah, here's how it looked in mid-process. I think these slides are a little bit out of order. Yeah, so you can see here they're roughing in for the heating rack and the electrical, and this is like the rough in for the controllers, water controllers, water fixtures. This guy Yuri, he's been working on everything, the walls. I mean, he's been with us throughout the whole project. So he takes his time, but his work is really good. But yeah, he kind of works alone, so that's also why this project has taken a long time. You can see we had a little bit of a mistake, miscommunication in the bathtub area. The stones were supposed to stay inside the shower area and not come over the floor dam. So I had to sketch this on a napkin in the middle of the night and send this to Yarina to redo the rework here and actually take these floor tiles and put them over the edge, not the shower area tiles over the edge. So, these things can happen, so you have to really ask for photographs every day, to supervise the work, if you're working virtually, because this was like managing from far, from Norway. But we did catch this. This was a good catch. So we got the rework done. This is the heating rack. I would say this is probably one of the regrets I have. I think I overpaid. I should have gone with something more generic. I mean, this is nice because it's both electric and gas. So in the summer I won't be burning up gas. I can just use electricity, and then the place won't be too hot. And in the winter you just switch to gas because electric costs more. So this is kind of gives you some more options, but it's a bit small. I think the generic ones you get at the epicenter are actually a little bit bigger, and they have a little bit more room between these racks. These are like kind of flat. I prefer the round ones. The towels and everything sit better, and it's easier to grab them off the rack than these square ones. They kind of get stuck in there, but it's okay. It looks good. Can't complain. So, here you can again see the tiles going over the edge, and then these are the pebble stone tiles before grouting. So it's like real rocks. I got talked into that, but I don't regret it. I mean, that was a bit of an expense, but it's okay. It feels really good on the feet, so I would advise. I got I think one case of these pebble stones left. If you want them, let me know. This is the Growy shower station, and then we have another duplicate in the bathtub of just a hand thing, and so you can take an ice bath. You can see we have the double ventilation ducts. You can see here the intermediate work being done to build the bench, and it was really messy. I don't know what this residue was. I don't even want to know, but I guess it's gone now. The tiling job here on the back of this toilet is incredible. There's only one seam here. These holes were drilled very precisely. This guy, I saw him. He was measuring for like an hour, and then the actual work only took 15 minutes. But that's what you want to do. You want to measure like 5 or 10 times and then just cut once, because I would have been really upset if he would have messed up this slab. These were quite expensive, these big slabs of tile. And then after this work was done, the cabinets came in. They come in boxes, and then the guys assemble it. So, you can see here that they were putting all this together, and then the electrical work is getting done, in the process. And you can see here, I didn't get that door like in the visualization. I took that away. That really wasn't practical, because you have the washer here. The washer has a door, so you didn't want a door over a door when you're doing the wash, and also you want to be able to see everything. And these knobs are sticking out, so I think that would have been impractical anyway. I mean, it's nice in the CAD drawing, but in real life, this is how it's going to look. Your washer is going to be visible. I think if you're going to put your washer in a cabinet, you're going to expect to spend a lot of money, but also, I don't know how maybe there's some heat issues, so, the heat has to get out or something. So I'm not sure. You'll have to talk to a designer about, putting a washing machine in the cabinet, especially in a small apartment like this. Maybe in a bigger apartment, you have some more room to go back. But this thing is in here pretty snug, and so there's not much room to go back in there. So, but you can see that mostly the things turned out just like I said, 95% close to the visualization. Even the mirrors, we found these mirrors, we waited, we got them. They had to do some special wiring for that, like 2 points of wiring. So this is again, some pictures. This is a shower area. You can see that this water in Lviv is, even with filters, it's very hard. So the cleaning lady is going to have something to do, though. But the grout has to be cleaned up. This is one thing. It's like they don't particularly do a good job cleaning up after the work in Ukraine, so you have to hire separate people to, scrub the tiles and everything. That's been a battle since I moved in to get the tiles cleaned, going through different contractors, having different machines. But now I'm focusing on getting contractors with proper power tools and machines and steamers to get this excess grout off. I mean, if it doesn't work, I'm just going to end up doing it myself. But yeah, this is all I have for the bathroom. Bathroom is done. I'm living here. Light is at the end of the tunnel. And I would expect, I'm taking a bit of a pause before I get to the cabinets and air conditioners. So I would say in spring 2021, it'll be fully done, and I'll start redoing, resuming videos then as those steps come in. But I think between January and March, I have to recharge the bank account a little bit, and it's going to take time to make designs for the closets. There's like all these systems and everything. So and then waiting for furniture to come in, so there'll be plenty to do. But I'll put up the videos as the work gets done. And if you have any questions or comments, please write me. Really learned a lot during this project. This was really it's really good, and like I said, now I'm living in it. And I think the next video on the repairs and debugging of the apartment is going to be very interesting as well. But anyway, give me a like and subscribe, and don't be afraid to write me if you have any questions.